Welcome to week 4 of Concrete and Cranes VBS at Home. This week we are going to continue on building our foundation and focus on the word promise. When I think about the word promise, I think about the difference between telling your parents you're going to clean your room and promising your parents that you're going to clean your room. I think the word promise holds a little bit more value and a little bit more worth. And the fact that you're promising something to someone means that they're going to trust you a little bit more to carry out that action. Today I chose to sit outside, so I'm sure you can hear the birds in the background. But I wanted to set the scene a little bit for the book of Matthew, chapter 28, that we're going to read from in just a moment. And that's why the bricks are behind me. We're going to read about the resurrection of Jesus and what Mary Magdalene and the other Mary experienced when they went and found the tomb empty. So our foundation today is on promises, and I want you to listen specifically for the promise that Jesus makes to us. We're going to read from Matthew 28, so let's flip to the New Testament. Join me, Matthew, big 28, and we're going to read verses 1 through 10, and then 16 through 20. I'll give you a minute to flip, and then we'll read together. After the Sabbath, at the dawn on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and, going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were as white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he laid. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has risen from the dead and is going ahead of you into Galilee. Then you will see him, and I have told you." So the women hurried away from the tomb, afraid, but yet filled with joy, and they ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly, Jesus met them. "Greetings," he said. They came to him, they clasped his feet, and they worshipped him. Then Jesus said, "Don't be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee, and there they will see me." So the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain where Jesus had told them to go. When they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. Jesus came to them and said, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything that I have commanded you. And surely, I am with you always to the very end of the age." We're going to focus on that last line for just a minute because it's actually your memory verse this week. So I want you guys to practice reading that verse and memorizing it so you can say it without looking at it. So it comes from Matthew 28. It is the very last line, line 20, and it says, "And remember, I am with you always to the end of the age." Friends, that's Jesus' promise to us. That's his promise to you and to me and to all believers, that he is with us every second of every day to the end of the age. I don't know about you, but I find a lot of comfort in that no matter what's going on in the world or in my life or in your lives, no matter what troubles or celebrations we have, Jesus is with us. In week 4, as you guys continue to study and worship at home as a family, we've got a couple of things for you to practice, to celebrate together with. Your first is going to be practicing your memory verse. Your second is going to be a craft option, which is a beaded bracelet, or it could be a keychain. For some of you, it might be long enough to even be a necklace. But you have different colors inside of your VBS bag, and each of those colors represents or signifies a piece of our story today from Matthew. So as you are putting them together, I want you guys to really focus on what those colors mean and what piece of the story that we read today they represent. Your snack this week is fitting for Concrete and Crane's theme. It's actually a dirt pile, but don't worry, it's going to taste much better than it sounds. You're going to need to gather together this week chocolate cookies. It could be chocolate chip cookies, or it could be Oreo cookies, and you're going to need some whipped cream. You're going to create those dirt piles and enjoy those as a snack. I hope you guys have a wonderful week 4. Remember God's promise to all of us, and take care.